Hi folks, it's Keith Beardsley, VE3SVQ, otherwise known as the SHAKY key, mainly from my Morse code days. What I'd like to look at today is just a very simple discussion, if you want, nothing too serious. And we're talking about when the new ham gets their radio, whether it's their first one, whether it's a new one, a used one, whatever the case might be. One of the first things you need to do, of course, is set it up. Once that's done, go through the manual. Always make sure you have a manual. If not, there's places online where you can find the manual for your radio, if it's a second, third, fourth hand, whatever the case might be. But learn your radio inside out. There's lots of neat tricks and techniques that many of us don't know. Now, I'm going through that process with my ICOM 7300. I've done the manual I don't know how many times. I've adjusted the radio based on what the manual said. But what I found really interesting was when I went to YouTube as an example, there were some excellent tutorials that people have put out there. I mean, one from the States is 42 different videos on how to set up your ICOM, how to use it. There's another British site, I think it's WATERSSTANTON, which is just absolutely fabulous, the amount of information that's there. There was another one where I picked up some neat tricks on how to set up my radio when I want to get into contests and bust pileups. You know, there's different ways to set your mic and so on and so forth. And I've been using it, and yes, it does work. It's very effective. So once you get it, find every available resource. Like I said, there's YouTube. Now, I've seen comments from some people that criticize others for going to YouTube to look at it, but let's face it, this is a business that is about technology. If YouTube is one of the new technologies that we can use to learn, why wouldn't we? And I'm no young person, but I can still get an awful lot out of YouTube. There's online discussion groups. There's, in many cases, radio groups, Facebook or otherwise, for specific radios. You can find all sorts of ways to learn about your radio and how to use it and some of the tricks that people have learned over the years. So never stop learning, always keep using. Always, try different things. Try what some of these groups are telling you. And you never know. You may find it a lot more effective than just using the manual. However you want to learn. And I think especially for the newer hams, the younger hams that are out there, if you learn using the new technologies, whether it's YouTube or whatever, then go for it. Because what we want are lots of new people into the hobby. We want lots of keen people. And hey, if you're an old timer like me, why wouldn't we try some of the new technologies and also the new ways of communicating in ham radio? So there you go, Keith Beardsley, just a short one. VE3SVQ, the SHAKY key, wishing you a good day. 73.